Good day, friends and peace warriors. Namaste. I am Loni. I am going to tell you kind of how this works for those that haven't watched me before. I am a spiritual intuitive. I live on 50 acres of Milo Farm, which is a spiritual retreat center, and I hear from spirit on a regular basis. So about once a week or so, spirit comes to me with a word and wants me to expand upon it, to share it with all of you as peace warriors and beings that want to share love and light at this time to the world. So they give me a word and they expand upon it a little bit. Then they have me pull a card so they can explain it a little bit more in a different context, which is always like very eye-opening to me. And a lot of times I have aha moments. So I am learning and listening as you are learning and listening. Spirit speaks to me in pictures and words and feelings. So, and speaking of feelings, I very much go by energy and feelings, and I've learned that that is the way to maneuver the world at this time. So it's kind of fun. You know, life is fun. I love it. I love it. I just have to say, and sometimes I'll bring in like how the energy feels of the day. So today, the energy, it's just, spirit is strong, super strong right now. I'm just like, I get it from my ears ringing. I know some of you guys have your ears ring as well. And when spirits come to me, I know, it's either my right side or left side is ringing. Now both sides are ringing. It is powerful download. Spirit is surrounding us right now. So we feel blessed. I feel blessed in that. Well, today's word that the guides and angels gave me is circumstance. So circumstance. And they said, you can think of circumstance as a predicament. And a lot of times predicament has a negative connotation. And you could think of circumstance as an experience. Now, an experience, it can be negative, but it's usually more positive. Like, I had a good experience. I was in a predicament. But these are circumstances that we find ourselves in this world. And their message surrounding circumstance was that we are living in a series of circumstances, often that we created for our own growth, or we had our guides and angels that helped us in creating these circumstances. And it's something that we can always stand back and look at it and say, I see Loni. I'm in Loni. Now I see Loni from afar. This is the circumstance, and it helps you kind of like look at the whole picture. Oh, so this is the circumstance, the experience, or the predicament that Loni is in. And like kind of like all the factors that are involved in it. And that will help you kind of analyze what it means and kind of the next step to take in it. So funny enough, they gave me a real life example right before I played this video. I have a candlestick holder that I have on this table that I do like. And it stuck to the candle and fell and landed softly, but I looked and it was broken. So it's supposed to go like this, and the candle goes, on the top of it. So and they were like, whoosh, like bam. This is going to be your example. So I am sad. I'm sick to my stomach because I lost this candlestick that I love. I am trying to think, can it be glued? And like, oh, that really sucks. So they said, now think about it. This is the circumstance that you are in. You step back. Does this candlestick matter? What does this mean? Is there a message? Could it be used for something else? Is it meant to be moved somewhere else? Is it going to be a learning experience for me or someone else to learn how to glue things better? I mean, there's so many reasons. Like everything happens for a reason. And if you're in that circumstance, sometimes you can't see outside of it. Well, that's often a predicament. Sometimes you can't see outside of it. So like stepping back, like, why? Why did this happen to me? That was the guides and angels learning lesson today, is to like not get in the midst of like, this really freaking sucks, to like, okay, this is going to help me grow in some way, this broken candlestick. And every little thing, this is nothing, right? I mean, but they just said, so the guides and angels talk to me and I hear messages in my ear and not only see pictures, but they just said that don't forget experiences. So like if you think of, like we said, circumstance could be an experience, which is often positive, and could be a predicament, which is often negative. So in an experience, don't forget to also stand back and say, oh, oh my God, I had a beautiful weekend this weekend with my family, and standing back and like, man, that was an amazing experience, and have gratitude and understand like why I was put in that experience, how important family is, and not to like take that for granted. Like, so don't forget to look at the circumstances of positive experiences as well, and step back. Yeah. And try to understand it from a third person point of view. That is good. All right, so Milo Farm Oracle cards. This is a deck that I created based on the 50 acres. It's a campground and spiritual retreat center. It's based on the places here. So we have some new spots. This was made 2 years ago, so there's new spots that aren't represented, but still it represents most of the energy. This land has amazing energy and speaks to me. So when I pull a Oracle card, it's not just messages from the guides and angels. Often it's messages from the land, and land has a consciousness as well. Yes. So, oh, I want to tell you something really cool. Looking at this logo, this little red bird, it is a summer scarlet tanager. And the first year she came, I knew she was my mother coming back from the heavenly realms. My mother knew my favorite color is red. My mother knew I loved birds. This bird sings to the campers. This bird comes, like, knocks on the window and says hello all the time, wants to be around me wherever. And if I go hiking, it follows me. She came back again this year. They're only supposed to live like a few years. It is a miracle. There's so many miracles in life that I am, again, in this circumstance where I'm stepping back and like appreciating and really realizing this is cool. Oh, okay, this is the Milo Farm Oracle card that was picked, and it's a butterfly, and the word is change, and the number is 5. 5 is my lucky number. 5, I was born on the 5th, January 5th, which is also Yogananda's birthday, so I feel honored in that way. But I also feel that the 5 is my number because this is a very much of a changing like life for me. Like I'm like learning to like, they're showing me a cocoon of a butterfly and coming out of like realizing, awakening in this life. So when it comes to circumstances, they're showing me baby steps to who you are. So each circumstance that you go through are baby steps of you coming out of the cocoon to be the full butterfly. And that not to like always look at the butterfly like, I'm going to be a butterfly someday, I'm going to be a butterfly someday. That every little step, like feel into the now of every step and every change you have in your life. Just like even you're a stoplight and something, just happened. Like, don't just turn up the music and, sometimes you just feel into like, oh, what just happened? Why is that important? Find yourself in that circumstance. Oh, but they said, don't forget also that it is okay. They wanted to correct me a little bit. They said it is okay to lose yourself in the circumstance. So becoming, like today, this is another good example. I was walking up to the hippie trailer to clean it, and this is the time that the honeysuckle blooms, and the whole farm smells so amazing. And Spirit was like, stop and smell the honeysuckle, like stop and smell the roses, because I was thinking about this and that and this and that. Like that is a circumstance and an experience. It's just being nothing, doing nothing but smelling the honeysuckle. Don't forget to smell the honeysuckle. And change. They reminded me of the saying that I love so much from Gandhi. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Be the change you wish to see in the world, and make that happen through experiences and circumstances. And it's how you react. I'm picking up this broken candlestick again. How you react to those circumstances. Your reaction is the change that you want to see in yourself, which is what you'll see in the world. Oh, that's the circumstances I want to be in. Beautiful. All right. Thank you, peace warriors. I call you peace warriors because we are on a mission together to bring peace to ourselves, peace to our loved ones, and peace to the world, and peace to the universe and universes, right? Thank you, peace warriors. Namaste. Until next time, I appreciate you watching. Bless.